What's going on, guys? Steadymuffin here, and welcome to a brand new video for my channel and my second ever Q&A video. Yes, I did do one of these previously. I think it was around about 2 years ago. The link for that video will be down in the description, as you can learn a lot about me in that video. But it has been 2 years, and my community has grown a fair bit since then, so I thought it was only fair to give these guys a chance to ask me some questions that I will answer for them. Now, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And without further ado, sit back, relax. Let's get into this. Now, these questions are going to come from either my Discord server or my community page on YouTube. I also think I got one from Twitter as well. So if you're not part of the Discord, the link for that will also be down in the description. Get over there so you can be featured in these videos. Now, the first question is going to come from Hunter EEGG134 from Discord. He says, what types of cheese do I like? I don't really eat a lot of different cheeses. I eat a lot of cheddar, like on pizzas, etc. I do really like a camembert. When you heat it up and then you take the top off and then you dip stuff in it, chips or chicken or whatever, you dip that into the camembert. It is so nice. I am a fan of like smoked cheese as well. I think that's pretty nice too. Second question is going to come from Taylor Gaming, one of my members of my channel. He says, here's one, and I believe I've asked you this a few months back. Who is my favorite YouTube mod? Hoping for AC. Hey, I love all of my YouTube mods, right? You guys do a great job modding my streams when you're there. I can't honestly not say I have a favorite. You all are special in different ways. Next question comes from Henry Tastic on the YouTube channel. What is your advice for starting a YouTube channel? Well, it's not really a question. It's more of some advice, but I will answer it anyway. Easiest thing to do when you're starting a YouTube channel, it's a grind. You start with 0 subscribers. You've really just got to grind out what you enjoy doing. So if you enjoy playing Fortnite or Call of Duty or Apex or whatever you enjoy doing, just have fun doing that. Upload content. Try and make it interesting. Try and do different things as well. If you don't think one thing's working, try something else. I mean, for me personally, I started out doing videos, which did well, but I definitely grew more when I started streaming. Be consistent. I have a streaming schedule. I try and stick to it. That doesn't always work, but you know, you try and do what you can. But to start out, you've really just got to do what you enjoy doing and what you enjoy playing. Next up, we have Gacha Rose. Hannah asks, what's one thing you love about your viewers? Very simple. I love the interaction with my viewers. I love this. This is why I switched to streaming from videos, because you can have much better interaction with the people in the chat. It's so much easier. The viewers have always been like 99% of the time brilliant. I don't have many problems. They love chatting. I know what they like and they know what I like. So yeah, we get on really well, basically. I love the interaction with the viewers. It's brilliant. Another question from Javi with games and movies. He asks, are there any upcoming games you'd want to play? There are plenty of games. We're at that time of the year now where a lot of new games are coming up, i.e., you know, FIFA 22, the new Call of Duty, the new, you know, the new next-gen consoles are out, so they're going to be bringing out new ones, the new Halo game, etc. I'll be honest though, I mean, FIFA for me is pretty much done. I don't know if I want to play the new FIFA, if I'm honest. The next Call of Duty, I didn't play too much Warzone, I didn't play too much Modern Warfare, or Cold War even. I almost forget about Cold War. I think that was just a nothing game. No one was really playing it. I mean, there's tons and tons of new games always coming out, but nothing's really at the moment grabbing my attention. I mean, Splitgate was really good when it first, you know, came out in beta form, and now I don't really play that anymore now. So yeah, I don't really know, if I'm honest. I've got nothing on the horizon now to say, yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting this game. I'm definitely going to be playing this one. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. Next question is from Official Little Bando, and he says, what's your advice on a healthy relationship? Talking. Talking to each other will always make a relationship better. If you can't talk to the person that you're with, what's the point? Also, you know, laughter and talking on a healthy relationship based on laughing with each other and talking to each other. That is the basis, but you know, the base of a good healthy relationship. The next question comes from Merseytar, and he asked, do you have any big Hunks coming up through the channel? If so, when? I said big Hunks. He said things. Big things to the channel. I mean, it's my birthday next week when I get this video. It'll hopefully be by the end of this week. So the end of next week will be my birthday. So I'm hoping to do a big birthday stream. Not necessarily for my channel. I've considered a lot for my channel. You're always thinking of things that you want to do. And some of them are big and some of them you don't think will work or won't get very well received. Whenever you play a different game to what people are used to you playing, you know, you worry your viewership and numbers will go down, etc. But you've always got to try them. But yeah, not for this channel, no. Another question coming in from Gacha Rose. She asks, who inspires you? Who inspired me? I'm assuming you mean like in YouTube terms. I watched a lot of FIFA YouTubers. Even though I don't like the game that much, I enjoy watching. I used to watch them way back when. Even Call of Duty, I know Elite Shot was one of the first COD YouTubers that I used to watch, and I think him and Marley13 were probably the ones that inspired me the most to start a YouTube channel and start doing content. A lot of my early content was Call of Duty based, so watching those guys really inspired me to do something. The next question comes from my neighbor Charlie, and he asks, what was your first ever video game you have played? Wow, we're going back a bit now. We're going to go back a bit now, guys. The first ever video game I played, I mean, it was probably on the Master System. I used to, yeah, now I'm showing my age. On the Sega Master System, and I remember I used to love a game called Bubble Bobble. It was such a really addictive game, and you could go, the levels could go on and on and on and on and on. It's a bit like Candy Crush, I think it was. Really great game to play, Bubble Bobble. My first ever love really was Sonic the Hedgehog, because I was a Sega person back then. I had a Game Gear, I had a Master System and Mega Drive. I also had a Super Nintendo, which became my big love. But yeah, probably the first ever game I played was either Sonic or Bubble Bobble. Vonix is up next, and he asks a bit of a continuation. What was your first piece of technology or console? Oh, I can't remember my first bit. I can remember my first console being a Master System, as I said, but I don't know if I had a phone or anything before then. Probably not. I was pretty young back then. When I had but I think I had a Master System to start off with. Like I said, I had a Game Gear and Mega Drive. I had a Super Nintendo. And then I moved on and on from that. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, a Dreamcast was my first sort of like internet computer console thing. I did have a PC as well growing up. But I think the first piece of console would be the Master System. Ava St. John comes in with a question. She says, if you weren't going to do YouTube, what else would you have done? I mean, this for me is still a hobby. This isn't my job. I have a full-time job that I do every day. For me, YouTube is still a hobby, the same as other people might read or go out and play football or whatever. This is always a hobby for me. But I do often think, like, if I didn't play games, if I wasn't a gamer, and if I didn't create content, what would I be doing? And I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what I would be doing if I was not doing this right now. Not a clue. Next question comes from Hyjo SAFC, and he asks, how is the Muffin wife? She's doing very well, thank you very much. We've been married now for 3 weeks, I think now. And yeah, I mean, people say marriage goes downhill when you get married or whatever. We're living in happy, blissful times right now. We're getting on very well still. She's happy, I'm happy. We're good. Interesting one coming in from Pikmin4. He asks, what's your favorite letter on your keyboard? You know what? No one's ever asked me that before. I have no idea. I mean, looking at the keyboard in front of me, D, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm going to go with D. And the next questions come from Rosie Place, Gacha Rose, K Bilbo 08 on FN, and Scorpio as well, who all ask very similar questions. When did I start YouTube? Why did you want to become a YouTuber? When did you start YouTube? Did you start YouTube? What made you start? And when did you start thinking about being a YouTuber? All very similar questions. I'll answer all at once. Basically, I started YouTube over 4 years ago now. It was just making little clips from my Xbox. It wasn't anything spectacular. I then moved into sort of editing some clips together. Again, still using the Xbox. And then I moved on to using my laptop. I wasn't very good on that. Then I moved on to buying a PC, etc. So it sort of built up and built up and built up. But yeah, I started then, but it wasn't until I started really uploading proper videos that I would have started continuing doing it. And it wasn't until about a year and a half ago, probably around about then, that I started streaming and that I really sort of took off wanting to be a YouTuber. I mean, this is still a hobby for me. It's not like my job. I don't, you know, I have a full-time job as it is. This is still a hobby for me. So, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it as it goes. But yeah, I wanted to start it basically because I used to watch a lot of YouTube when I moved in on my own. I lived on my own. I used to game a lot in the evening, and I'd watch, when I wasn't gaming, I'd watch YouTube. And yeah, a lot of like Call of Duty back then. I used to love COD, Marley 13, Elite Shot, a lot of those sorts of guys, content that was really enjoyable to watch. And I thought, you know what, I've got the ability to do this, I'm going to join in too. So yeah, basically that's when I started, or my thinking behind starting, and ever since then I've been really enjoying it. Next question comes from Furdog10, and he asks, do I have a crush? As my wife will probably watch this video, no, I do not have a crush. Thank you. Back in the day, before then, I had crushes. I really liked Kelly Brook. She's like a model here in the UK, and she was probably my crush growing up. There's a lot of other, you know, actresses that I used to think were nice looking. Used to think though. I do also have a man crush. I do love David Bourne's Angel from Buffy and Angel. I think he is a beautiful man. He was my man crush. But yeah, I mean now, no crushes here. Next up, we've got a one from Twitter from TG Merch Brand. Here's a question, if your choice, if you want to answer it here or in a Q&A. How is the TG mug? Well, I'll tell you what, it's lovely. It's probably become one of my favorite mugs. I think it's the size of it compared to some of my other mugs. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me here now, but I really should have had. But yeah, I really like the size of the mug, and the design on it is also very, very good, top notch. A question coming from Asda, who is not his actual name, but I call him Asda. So when it comes to choosing your games for your streams, what is the process? Do you look at a game and go, oh, I think I'll enjoy that, and so will my viewers? Or do you play the game first, see what it's all about, and then do you decide if it's good or bad? Or good enough or bad enough? Or would be really interesting to hear how you do this, as I know a lot of creators just pick random games to play and hope for the best. In-depth question, dude. So for my streams, I think some of them are fairly obvious. Like Fortnite, of course, is very, very popular. I do enjoy the game as well, or have done in the past. And I know a lot of people out there do. I know a lot of my community play it. I mean, if you look at like a number of my people in my Discord and stuff like that, they play Fortnite and they play other games like Rocket League. I never had played Rocket League until I played it on stream like a year or so ago, and I absolutely love it. I think it's such a great game. It's just a shame that the skill gap is so massive on it, but I don't honestly, like, new games, I don't really test them out on stream. I will probably play them first, unless it's ones like Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft was another one that I streamed. If you go back and watch the first ever stream I did on Minecraft, not a clue what I was doing. Obviously I knew about Minecraft, but I'd never touched it myself, never played it myself. So part of it was actually just seeing how the community reacts to me playing it as well, first time on stream rather than playing it first. So it's a little bit of both. Sometimes I try the game out first, sometimes I don't. Splitgate was another one that I didn't try out beforehand, but it was so hot when it dropped, when the beta dropped. It was I just got into it and started streaming it. So yeah, sometimes I will try them out first, sometimes I won't. But I will also I am guided by my community a lot in Discord and on YouTube with the polls that I do on what games I would play. So yeah, they have a big say in it as well. Interesting question coming in from EKS. He says, do you plan on grinding Rocket League into the future and get good? Hey, I'm good. No, I'm not really. I'll be honest with you. I keep saying to myself, if I want to get good, I'll get really good. Sorry, at one of these games, i.e. Fortnite, Rocket League. You do need to practice. You do need to, and those two games, especially with the building side of Fortnite and the mechanics of Rocket League, it makes it hard just to pick up and play. So you do need to put some time into it. And unfortunately, I don't have that much time or patience to sit and grind for sitting in free play for 8 hours a day or whatever, trying to get good. There's other games that I'm good at, like I'm a first person shoot 'em up first and foremost. I used to play FPSs all the time. So Call of Duty and Apex, those are the sorts of games that I'm okay at, like straight away. without having to grind so much. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna grind Rocket League to get good. Another question coming in from TG Taylor. This one, it says, even though you say Final Fantasy VII was your most favourite game of all time, what's your favourite game currently and why? This could be from your streams or just one you enjoy playing in your spare time. At the moment, I really enjoy playing Apex Legends. We've got a good squad that makes it enjoyable. When you're playing Apex, because it's a three-person team, communication is key and stuff like that. So having two players to play with is really, it makes it enjoyable. I do also enjoy Rocket League. I don't enjoy going up against EKS because he's too good, but I enjoy Rocket League if it's at my level. I don't, yeah, I mean, I enjoy it, but I don't think there's any other game right now currently that I enjoy more than these. I do still like Fortnite, I do still like COD, but the games at the moment for me aren't as enjoyable as Apex and Rocket League. Interesting one coming in from someone random. Randy asks, who will win the Premier League? Manchester United, of course. Another one coming in from TG Taylor as well. He's got another one. Do you plan to spread out to different games while still keeping the playing with viewers thing like COD, GTA, Apex, FIFA, etc.? Those are just ideas. No need to follow all. Yeah, I mean, this channel is always based around playing with viewers. I always try and play games where I can involve the people that watch because that's enjoyable. I enjoy doing that. I have played games that aren't with viewers. Like if I do Minecraft Java, for instance, like the hardcore Minecraft thing, I can't play with viewers, but the viewers still get involved. I try and involve them in, like, give me advice, give me things you need to do. GTA, I did enjoy GTA 5 for a while, but I've sort of gone off it again now. Apex will always be one, but if we're playing ranked Apex, I'll be playing with my squad. I wouldn't be playing with viewers. Big tip, guys, if you ever see it it will say in the title of the stream, with viewers. Question coming in from Mr. Roly, or Roly Egg as is more commonly known as, will you ever do vlogs on your channel? I did actually do a couple of vlogs back in the day. I mean, you've probably seen them. There was only 2 or 3, to be honest with you. Vlogs for me just never really clicked with vlogs. It's fun to do, but I struggle coming up with ideas to do for vlogs. That's why most of the vlogs were based around going and getting something and bringing it back and unpacking it, unboxing, etc. Yeah, I don't think vlogs are for me. Merseytar comes in with another hot subject. Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza? He does. Yeah, I don't think. Why would you not put anything on a pizza nowadays? The only thing that shouldn't be on a pizza is just cheese and tomato. I think a margarita pizza is just boring. You should definitely put something on it. But yeah, pineapple, why not? Question coming in from Ambitiousless a Prophecy. He says, are you willing to play Fall Guys if you haven't already? I did actually play Fall Guys when it first came out. We did a couple of streams on it, and I quickly went off of the game because I just wasn't that good at it. I struggled massively on Fall Guys. I never won. I never got the crown. And I don't really think I will ever go back to it. It was one of those games that, like, I played and that was it. We got questions from Crazy Boss, from Balding, from Jake, and from Mr. Roly, and from Dark Dragon Kill as well, all based around my name. If we go back at Dragon Kill says, why did you pick the name Steadymuffin and how did you start playing Fortnite? I'll answer the second part of that question. Fortnite was just one of those games that you heard about. And it was free to play, so obviously you just downloaded it. I downloaded it. If you go back on my channel, you'll see my very first games of Fortnite and what I thought of it, and I started playing it a little bit more. But yeah, literally, I just started playing it because it was there and it was free to play. Mr. Rody says, where did the name Steadymuffin come from? Jake says, how did you come up with the name Steadymuffin? Balding asks, why the name Steadymuffin? And Crazy Boss says, why did you choose the name Steadymuffin? Now, if you missed the first Q&A that I did, like I said, link is down in below, but I am actually going to let previous John answer this question. My name actually came from a mistake. People have always asked me, how did you come up with, Steadymuffin? It's been with me for a long time, and it actually came from me thinking a song said something what it didn't, basically. So I grew up listening to a lot of gangster rap, to listen to a lot of rap music, and one of my favourite artists was the Notorious B.I.G. At the start of one of his songs, he sort of whispers under his breath, like, sort of thing, and I thought he said Steadymuffin. And it was only when I went listening to the song with one of my mates, and I said this as, you know, the song was playing, singing along, and he was like, what did you just say? And I was like, yo, Steadymuffin. And he was like, no, it says Junior Mafia.
Bad boy, baby. Yeah. Junior Mafia.
And I was like, ah. And ever since that point, Steadymuffin became my name. When we were rapping, it became sort of my rap name. When I signed up for things as a username, it was mainly, you know, Steadymuffin. Gamer tag Steadymuffin, YouTube Steadymuffin. So that is the birth of Steadymuffin. That it all came from a mistake. And there you have it, guys. That is the end of this Q&A session. I've enjoyed those questions. Thank you very much to everybody that sent in a question on the Discord or on YouTube or on Twitter. If you've got any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And in any future Q&A video, I can feature them. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hey, what time is it?
It's Muffin!